Okay, so this is the crossword for Monday, August 25th, 2025 from Mollie, Cowger, and Andy Kravis for the New Yorker. Starting off with leavened Indian bread is either roti or naan. Uh, is one of those leavened more than the other or something? Um, is non-leavened? Have a light bite could be to either nosh. Yeah, so nosh, so it's gonna be nan. Landmass on one side of the Bering Strait is probably Asia. Are you saying? Chat says 14A got to be Oslo. And material for some delicate scarves could be silk. Nokia could be the major mobile phone, mobile company of the pre-smartphone era. Arabic term of endearment. Not sure there. Habibi or something like that. Baguette spread. Yeah, I think I've heard Habibi before. Okay, so here's a themer. Yeah, we didn't have any theme clues in the last one, so this is they're indicated with italics in the New Yorker apparently. With Nine Down, Queen Latifah sitcom from the 90s about a group of unpartnered friends. Why can I remember this? It was like oh, I remember it. It's Living Single. Alternatives to overhead lighting. Not sure. Protestant denomination founded by the freedman Richard Allen. Abbreviated. Yep, it could be lamps. Fuel efficiency initials MPH or miles per gallon, not H. Miles per gallon. Thing in a pod could be a P, and then this is I.M. Pei, who was the architect of the Louvre pyramid design. And AME is the Protestant denomination. Vegan is the adjective for soy milk or cashew cheese. Ann Arbor, Michigan. This one's much breezier than the one from Elizabeth Gorski for this week. So stat is ASAP. So sad. What's another phrase for so sad starting with P? Hmm. We get both Indian flatbreads. One's leavened, one's not. So my question is answered. Unleavened Indian flatbread is roti. So we'll be learning something as we go along here. Ink stain is a blot. A pity, right? So sad. Dark and depressing could be gloomy, and then a component of a molecule is atom. Baguette spread. Still don't see that one. What are winding tails? Yarns, maybe? Another themer here. Celine Dion #4 hit begins When I Was Young and Never Needed Anyone. That was All by Myself, which was, I believe, written by Eric Carmen. Um, Eric Carmen or someone. Yeah, I think it was Eric Carmen. And then covered by Celine Dion. Pass it to me. Maybe it's mine, it's me, it's something like that. Company behind the Watson supercomputer was IBM. Handrails in ballet studios are bars. And NSF is the government org created to support basic research, which I think is fighting for funding from this Trump administration. Fish in a caterpillar roll. It's an eel. There we go. The eel shows up here. Non-committal RSVP is a maybe. Brie could be the baguette spread then. Sets on fire would be ignites. Strong desire could be lust. Like a lust for life from Iggy Pop. Suck down some soup could be slurp. An adventure undertaken after leaving the band, or an apt description of each of the works with italicized clues is going to be a solo project. Unexpected roadblock could be a snag. Knives Out actress is Ana de Armas. Word before crossed or studded. Star-crossed and star-studded. Pass it to me, I'm open. Or so is another way to say ish. Present decoration could be a bow. Like many high-ceilinged New York apartments. I don't know this one. Yeah, it's definitely bow, not box. Let's see. In your face, informally. Don't know. End of a gerund is ing. Aggro would be the informal in your face. Okay. Ooh, we have a themer here. 40 down with 41 down. Essay in which Virginia Woolf asserts that women need privacy and independence in order to write fiction. I am not very familiar with Virginia Woolf. So I don't know. Tear could be to rip, and then a Bible book before Jeremiah. Isaiah, maybe? Those were the days for 37 across. Option at the deli counter. Could be ham, I guess. Letting a sliver of light through could be a jar. With a bit of sass. Don't know. This is Isaiah spelled Isaiah. Love is my sin and blank dear virtue hate, from Shakespeare, probably thy. And then what's 52 across? Yeah, the Cal Golden Bears, University of California. Perkley? Pertley, maybe? Whatever you want, just say the word. Take it, maybe? No, because, okay, so 38 down is ham, so name it. Name it. Right, that's what you would say. Genre for Miriam Makeba or Angelique Kidjo. Don't know. I think it's going to start with a vowel. Publication that covers exhibitions and gallery openings. Sure. One, raising capital for a startup. Be an investor or a founder, maybe. Not the investor, the person actually trying to run the startup. Publication that covers exhibitions, art, art something, something next to a trap. Dirt, like the phrase "dirt trap" or something like that. Candyman director DaCosta. I don't know who that is. Functions are uses. Most optimistic. I was thinking it was rosier or rosiest. That makes sense. Hmm. So, a Christmas movie starring Macaulay Culkin as a kid who foils two burglars unassisted is Home Alone. Let's try Blank of Nothing. Would be Much Ado About Nothing. No, so something of nothing. Not sure there. Lou Gehrig's disease is ALS. Poker prize would be the pot. The cliff faces are steep, and I'm guessing this is Afro pop is the genre for Miriam Makeba and Angelique Kidjo. Ample load of maybe. And I think okay, so this was pre-war then for like many high ceiling New York apartments, and I think this is a room of one's own, apropos of nothing, and then the GPS suggestion is a route, so it's not load of, maybe lots of. And then we have hose is a helpful item for washing a car. North Carolina University bears no relation to the billionaire of the same name as Elon. Medication approving agency, probably FDA, I think. Piece of advice, a tip, maybe? Not, I don't like this one. Okay, so inch vis-a-vis a foot. So in relation to a foot, an inch is a twelfth of a foot. So yeah, this makes sense then as a tip. And 51 down was something next to a trap is a delt. So talking about the muscles in your back. Ego, who plays Lisa from Temecula on SNL, she needs to get her salmon. Ego Wodum, so the NW silent N there. Art News would be the publication that covers exhibitions and gallery openings and onesie fasteners or snaps. An abbreviation that begins the names of Royal Navy vessels is probably HMS.